and my safe protection. I will always be around. Will it ever get sunny? Oh, I wonder, honey. I'm tired of being in the line. You say it will. I'm caught in your addictive brain. You say it will, yeah. I'm caught in the obsessive line. You say it will. I'm caught in your addictive brain. You say it will, yeah. I'm caught in the obsessive line. Yes!
Yeah, boy!
You say it will. I'm caught in your addictive brain. You say it will, yeah. I'm caught in the obsessive line. You say it will. I'm caught in your addictive brain. You say it will, yeah. I'm caught in the obsessive
Billy James. Oh my god. First of all, before we come in, let's just give a we're not worthy. We're not worthy for the Billy James, you absolute legend. Billy James just dishing out memberships left, right, and center through Thibaut, Martin Van Doom, Cedric, the rock legend that is Cedric, Harris, Snoopy, and also Martin. Amazing. So, welcome to the Legends Club. You are now green, as you can see in your chat box. So, there we go. Look at Ryan Hall, been a member for a year. What the frick? How long has the CryptoBits been running now? It's just crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy how long we've been running. And we are still here. Cedric, thank you very much for the membership. Just got the notification. I'm at the bar watching the World Match Play Darts. So quickly saying hello and thank you very much again. Yes, well done to Billy James. Billy James is asking, can we have... can you change the super chat sound to the oh yeah sound? Yeah, we can do that. We can actually do that. Let's have a discussion about what's going on in the crypto market, and then we'll play about and set the super chat up so that it says oh yeah, because I think that will drive some more super chats. King, how freaking hot is it today? Oh my gosh, the UK reached 40 degrees today, which is the hottest temperature in UK history. Woo! Oh my gosh, that's like crazy. I am struggling, to say the least. I really am struggling with this heat. I didn't sleep last night really much, so I'm kind of just like just knackered. So we'll get through tonight and we'll find out what is going on in the crypto space, because things are absolutely heating up, certainly with HOT. Van Leswer is saying 41 degrees C. It was here. Insane. PC fan speed set to 100. I literally have, right? I have no joke, got my Dyson fan cooling my PC. That's what I'm doing right now. So that is just blowing into the PC to try and keep it cool, because in here it is absolutely roasted. So without further ado, let's get into it. So with Bitcoin, we have some very, very interesting prices at this moment in time. Oops, I've just turned off my fan because the safety kicked in because I've tilted it all to one side. Anyway, there we go. Fan's back on, legends. So Bitcoin currently hitting this critical price target of $23,500 right now, broken above this rising channel, which is a little bit scary. Rising channels do eventually turn out to be bearish, but not in this sense at the moment. Now, that does start to open up my brain as to go, well, what the frick is going on in this situation? So if I can find the right screen, are we now, because Bitcoin has hit this 17K, and you know my thoughts on this 17K, I think 17K is a Bitcoin bottom, because anything lower than that, miners would find it impossible to try and make money whilst mining Bitcoin to pay for the electricity bills. So Bitcoin prices have now traded below the realized price for over a month, with many signals that a deep and complete capitulation has already occurred. As a result, numerous signals indicate that genuine bottom formation could be underway. Team, we've got 4 months left of the bear market before we move into the consolidation market. It seems to fit right, okay? We had end of the bull market, we had that rise up, the dip, and then the dead cat bounce. Is that what we're seeing right now in relation to the end of the bear market? People are saying that there is a recession coming. Great. If there is a recession that is called, that means that we are truly at the bottom. And what you tend to find, when the government announce a recession, you tend to find that the price actually does recover, because it is them saying we're literally at the worst possible place that we can be in terms of finances, in terms of the stock market. So you tend to get a recovery. It could be a massive fake out. It could be a great play in the whale strategy. But look, I don't think that the whales want to keep Bitcoin at these lower prices now, because the interest is increasing. Look at the fear and greed index over at that far corner over there. It is now at 30, which has now turned from extreme fear to fear. So people are going, hang on a second. It's gone from 17 grand all the way to 23,600 now. What is going on? So with Bitcoin, keep an eye on these prices. The first one is this rising channel price, where we have followed it all the way since the 12th of July, all the way up, and now we have broken above it and hit as a level of support. It might not be sustained at that price, and we might see it come down again. Relative strength index is telling us that it currently is oversold at this moment in time. Overbought, sorry. So we could actually come back down and touch this support before carrying on to the upside. Now, if we zoom out a little bit more and go to the 1 hour, we can see that we do have this bullish triangle, which is great. Now, the bullish triangle would actually push us up to this resistance mark, which takes us right back to the 12th of June. So are we actually going to see a rising channel all the way up here before we hit a resistance line and consolidate? If we hit that and then break through, we are looking at quite possibly the $29,382 mark. Is that going to happen? Well, there's a lot of people that are uninterested in crypto now, and then they're going to come back to it and go, oh my God, Bitcoin's actually rising. Do we get a little bit of FOMO? I started buying in this bottom here. You know, you've seen it on Twitter that I've bought 684,000 HOT, and I will be continuing to accumulate my HOT throughout this period, as well as Ethereum. Ethereum is only $1,579 at this moment in time. And I will again start stacking up my Bitcoin as much as I possibly can. So, do I see a 30k movement for Bitcoin? Yes, I do. I do see that. Is it going to happen overnight? No, it is going to be a rocky road. But if we look at the daily to me looks extremely bullish. We got a nice bounce off this 19,200 windy pops. In fact, we actually wicked down all the way to 17,000. Wicked down, okay? A wick down is not a close down. We wicked down to 17,000. We bounced back up. We wicked down below the 19,300. Not once, not twice, but 3 times, okay? Really, really strong bottom, in my opinion. So trying to get a daily close above this 55 EMA would be great, because then we can consolidate in this area and then move across before our next leg up to the upside. If we close below the 55, it is not all doom and gloom. It just means that we may have to come and revisit the $23,000 mark as support before moving back off up to the upside. So team, we're in a really strong position right now. Would I be trading? Yes, I am trading. If you look at the 1595's trading club, I am slowly putting in some cheeky trades in there. What trade did I do today? Can't even remember what trade I did, but we got a cheeky 7% off the back of it. So you will start to see that the 1595's trading club has reopened. Yeah, chills. USDT short, and we came out with a 7.395% profit over the space of 2 hours and 1 minute. So if you are interested in looking at cheeky long and short trades, get yourself over against the 1595's Traders Club, get your alerts on there, and I am throwing out some trades. They do look different to before, because we don't have the time or the manpower to be able to run instant trades. So what you will see going forward is trades like this. This is what you tend to see. So you've got chilies, short position, buy zones, and then your sell targets. Also your stop loss, where your stop loss should be, and also what your leverage is. I closed it with a 7.395% profit, but I do believe that chilies came down to that second price target of 1140 from the 6.8, so you could have carried on pushing it and got to your profit target of 1. What you do, okay, is if you carry on with the trade, you bring down your stop loss. So your stop loss is currently at 0.13. If it comes down to that 1168, bring your stop loss down to your buy zone, so that if it was to come back up, you would break even. If you come down to target 2, bring your stop loss, that 1168, so that you will always win at target 1, and so on and so on. So if the price does continue to come down all the way to that 0.099, put your stop loss at 0.1010, and it's very, very easy to do that on Bybit. And you can just keep pushing your profits up and up and up by bringing that short stop loss closer and closer down. No risk to you whatsoever, because you're already in profit. So there has been a few trades over the last few days, and I will continue to do them and continue to keep pushing the 1595's trading club. It is absolutely free of charge. I don't want any of your money. I make enough to run the CryptoBits using the ad revenue and Billy James memberships and all of the super chats that you kindly give to me. Go away, Mr. Panther. We don't need you. So please, please, please get yourself across the 1595's trading club. I think there is a link down below. I need to have a bit of a clear out on the CryptoBits and update it. And then we can all start earning some cheeky little trades off the back of it. So, who else have we got in the chat this evening? We have Bram Razocki. Holy crap, Bram, coming in for a bit of CryptoBits. And we also have Peter Englefield. Hey, Sir Jonny Stang. Good evening, Peter, you legend. Great to see you. So, continuing our discussion with Bitcoin. The Bitcoin market caught a breath of upward relief, rallying from 18,999 to where it stands tonight at 23,500. This follows a volatile response across the markets early in the week as the US headline CPI inflation hit a 40-year high of 9.1%. Wow. There is also a challenging backdrop of growing civil unrest, rising energy prices, and the resource scarcity in many nations around the world. So with this context, the Bitcoin and wider digital asset markets have already experienced one of the heaviest and fastest downward repricing events in history. This process has cleared a great deal of excess leverage from the system and has driven Bitcoin prices below the realized price. That means realized price is the estimated cost basis of Bitcoin holders. So we should really have a look at the market structure and the way we could see Bitcoin going in the near future. But I think we should go with these two patterns to try and make it as simple as we possibly can so that you understand what is going on. So if we go to the daily to start with, and with the daily, we have had a breakout of this triangle, which is giving us enough power to blast up to that $26,750 resistance mark. We do have the 55 EMA resistance to break through first, but once we break through that 55 EMA resistance, we can actually use that as support on the daily, okay? If we get a really good pump tonight, then we could actually close above that 55 and then tomorrow come back down and sit on the 55, consolidate, have a bit of a rest, bring this relative strength index down, ready for the next leg up. And how it would look on the, let's go on the 4 hour, how it would look there is you would tend to see this sort of movement up, break up, 55 on the daily, consolidate up, bring that relative strength index down to a medium, maybe that 50 RSI, and then we can come and retest that 29,382. Now, I don't know which way this is going to go. We could actually break down tonight and have to retest this lower price here. But the way the market is talking to me, I feel pretty bullish. Does it mean right now that you should be investing in crypto? I've told you about this. Buy the 30s, sell the 70s. You know what you should be doing. So if you didn't buy here on the 13th of July, tough shit. Basically, you've got to sit it out and see what happens. Okay, if you bought the 30s and sold the 70s, congratulations. You have made a nice little cheeky 20%. Look at where we do fly up without even thinking about it. The 20% rise on Bitcoin, and you're like, what? How? Chucky666, aka Dave, hope you are well, sir. Legend. So it's bullish. It is bullish, and don't worry if we get a retracement. We've got this support, and we also have a really good level of support here at the 21,800. Great buying opportunity. Looking at the 4 hour, we are becoming close to a golden cross. The last time we did see a golden cross for Bitcoin was all the way back here on the 19th of March of 2022, where Bitcoin actually gave you a nice cheeky pump up of another 20%, and then you could have closed it with an 8.5% profit. Nice. Ever since then, since the 11th of April, all we have seen is downward pressure So are we actually going to see this turn into a golden cross and us disappear off to the upside and revisit that $30,000 Bitcoin? That would be amazing. Bram Razaki internship almost over, so I have more free time golden opportunity. Nice. Chucky666, but where Lambo? Soon, bro, soon. Cedric says, I also turned the AC on today, still 36 degrees here. Wow. Everyone thanking Billy for the free memberships. Amazing. So awesome. So right, let's move across to HOT and see what is happening in the legend that is HOT. So back here, before I left you all last week for the weekend, I did draw this diamond pattern for you to have a look and an expectation of the rise out of that diamond pattern. I haven't touched this since last week, and look what has happened. Okay, there was the diamond drop that we created, and then also the pump to the upside. If we try and translate that, we have support, support line, resistance line, turn support, breakout, okay, touched a level of resistance and broke down to a bottom line. What you've got there is you have a W movement to the upside. You also have wicks, 1, 2 wicks. Now I've told you about scam wicks. This is what a scam wick looks like, a nice big green line, and it is a flash of a vision of the future, and it doesn't necessarily happen straight away. It's where the whales are testing those upper prices, pumping it and dumping it and going, all right, there is enough space there for us to get up to that price. So they start putting in long positions. People get excited, push the price up. They take profits at that line. Look, price comes back down, touches the level of support. We've got another scam whip to say, actually, we can still push it a little bit more. And here we are at the end of our triangle movement. Brilliant. Beautiful, beautiful movement all the way to the upside. Exactly as predicted on the Jonny Stang CryptoBits channel. But then the question is, where are we moving to next? Now, the green line here is the 200 EMA. And in terms of the candles like to either sit on top of or below the 55 EMA. So are we going to see some sort of cooling off period? Well, what does this relative strength index tell us? Currently tells us right now that it's massively overbought with a relative strength index of over 70. So would I be trading this in a long position now? No, because the risk is too high. So what I could say to myself is maybe we could have a look at retesting the 200 EMA on the 4-hour. So having some sort of consolidation, a little bit of a pullback, but that would actually bring the 200 EMA up, the 55 like that. Nice little pullback, consolidate, regain control, bring the 55 above the 200, and we are freaking go karting to the upside. If we move across the daily, do we see anything that stands out in a positive sense? And in fact, we do see a lot of positivity that is happening with HOT right now. We have now completed this scam wick here. Done. Scam wick is a future snapshot of where the price is going to go. There is another one here, which is now complete. So could this potentially be our bottom? What we are looking for now is a breakout above a specific trend line. And here is this specific trend line. If we go and delete that, because we don't need that one now. And we have a look at this specific trend line here. And look at it. We have had a breakout of that trend line now. Blast past the resistance. So we are using the all-important 2100 support line, which we have been at and revisited so many freaking times. I'm sick of talking about that 2100 resistance and support line, but we are above it. If we zoom in a little bit more now in relation to that movement, we are coming to retest that 55 EMA on the daily. I think we should start looking more at the daily in terms of where are we actually going, because it is super accurate during a bear market as to where the ceilings are using your moving averages. So I expect to see the price come up to that 55 EMA and then have a little bit of a pullback, get people upset, brings the relative strength index down, and then we can consolidate and slowly move up. Did someone call the gold digger? Deathwork, you are the ultimate gold digger. A legend. Interim, can you take a look at Harmony 1, please, Johnny? After HOT, of course I can. Kai's in the freaking house. What's going on? How are you wearing clothes, man? I don't know. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Kai lives not too far away from me, about 40 minutes away, so he is feeling exactly the same heat as me, and I'm in this boiling hot studio with a PC blowing hot air under my table into my legs. It's a killer. Absolute killer. So yes, super excited about the progress HOT is making. I do think it has a lot to do with the market cap, if I'm honest. I don't think it has anything to do with HOT itself. There is nothing new coming out in relation to the full beta. In fact, Holochain are currently in Austria doing a dev camp there. So they'll be heavily invested in that, taking their time on that, and also getting Holochain ready for beta. Remember that Holochain will go into beta first before full beta, so please don't get confused in relation to how that works. Exciting stuff. Super exciting stuff. Let's move on to one and have a look to see what is going on with one. Oh gosh, we have done a lot of work with Harmony and broken down. It has busted out of this trend line. It's there, isn't it? That one there. There you go. We do have that first breakout. That's swag! Woo! That's swag with a $2.05. You absolute
okay,
freaking
but
legend.
when swap anti-clockwise arrows, see no evil.
One day, there's where the swap will happen. I think what you should be doing is getting excited that we're still not in full beta, because you can keep stacking that up as much as you possibly want to. Billy James, what price, if you can give one, will HOT never touch again to the downside? Probably 0.0006. I don't think we'll see 0.0006 ever again. I think that's it, because by the time the next bull market comes, which is in June of 2024, get ready. Make sure you are fully stacked for April of 2024. That will cause Bitcoin to push its price up because of the halving. Those of you that don't understand what the halving is, basically the difficulty of a block right now is at 6.5. Let's just say 6.5. So I can't fully remember. So for every one block that is mined, the person gets, or the miner receives 6.25 Bitcoin. Around about June of 2024, that is going to be halved to 3.125 Bitcoin. So naturally, in order for the miners to be able to make money going forward, the price has to double from the bottom. Bottom, in my opinion, being 17K. So the next bull run bottom has to be around that $34,000 mark as a minimum. Okay, so please try and figure this information out in your head. The 17K right now is extremely cheap, and in fact, in my opinion, I think that's the bottom. This isn't financial advice. This is you doing your own research, listening to all these different YouTubers and getting your information off the internet where you can, please have your due diligence in place to make sure that you are making the right decisions with your investments. Buying 4 months early before the end of the bear market was a really, really good shout of mine. I told you I was buying into them. I stuck it on Twitter and showed you my purchases, and they're kind of playing out right now. I'm in a great position. So in relation to Harmony has been following this downtrend all the way since the 31st of March of 2022, and it is the first time today that the price has actually broken above this trend line. Again, trying to get above that 55 EMA, that all important 55 EMA. Now, if Bitcoin go the way we want it to go, then of course Harmony will try and reach and break through that 55 EMA. We do have a very strong resistance line, however, which is this one here at the 0.03197 and also the 3856. So once we do break above that 200 EMA, look at it, it's beautiful, it's bang on that 200 EMA. Once we break above it, you might see another level of resistance above that 55 EMA here at the 0.03685 or 750 if you really want to be precise with this pricing. That being said, we do have a nice support here that looks grand. So we could actually see us ranging in this price between the 2.3 cent and the 3.3 before we get confirmation that Bitcoin is on its way to 26 and 28 and $29,000. Okay, that is the best I can do for Harmony on the daily. If we have a look at the 4 hour, the 4 hour is not really telling me that much information other than we're looking at a simplified movement now up here to go up to that resistance here at 3.3. So just keep in your books 2.3 being a nice support and also 3.3 being a nice resistance. That's work! That's work, you freaking legend! What?
My wife told me to stop buying the dip, so I throw the money in here. 2 girl light skin tone, 1 hot beverage.
Amazing! Oh my god, that's work. I mean, please say thank you to your wife for the donations. The super chats are awesome, and we do need to change it to Hoya. Billy's request. Maybe I can create something that's got the Hoya inside a song. Van Leswer, need your help on that, bro. That's hilarious. So yeah, that is my shout for Harmony for the time being. It looks pretty overbought at this moment in time. Relative strength index is at 75, so we could actually see a pullback. Makes sense. Cooling off period, consolidate before moving on to the next target. That's basically what I see right now. Would I be investing in Harmony right now? No, train's already left. Wait until it comes back to that next station. Having that cooling off, that area here is your best time to buy. Look, even on the 4 hour, you buy below the 30 relative strength index and sell above the 70. That first movement actually got you a nice cheeky 51 freaking %. All right? But people won't do it because they just think, oh my god, it's taking off, it's taking off. I'll buy now. Too freaking late. All right? When people are feeling crap in the crypto space, that is the best time to buy. It doesn't make sense, does it? Because everyone's like, crypto's rubbish, it's a scam. All right? When I hear that, I'm like, sweet, I'm freaking buying. Because when people say crypto's a scam, they've already jumped out and they're giving you the coins in order to explain the stock market and the crypto market. It is a device. That's what it is. Stock market and the crypto market is a device to transfer money from the impatient to the patient. Just think about that. The crypto market and the stock market is devised to transfer money from the impatient to the patient. And I know there is a lot of patient people in the CryptoBits just waiting for that moment in time for the future. I know that when HOT reaches 3 cents, I am going to be extremely rich this time round. Just at 3 cents. So what's it going to be when it hits 20? The 20-cent mark that we're all been dreaming of back in 2019. Are we actually going to do it in 2024? We have to believe that we are going to reach that 20 cent in 2024. Hence why I am heavily investing from now. Okay, bear market's not over, but I am starting to invest. If the price drops now, I honestly do not care. I will just keep buying on every single dip up to the upside. Woo! Insuring. Thanks, here, Stang. You're welcome, Insuring. Good to see you. Billy James loving the higher. Ali Tabuga featuring Wick 589. Aye, say the name. I said it, bro. I said it. Ali Tabuga featuring Wick 589. Amazing name. Beautiful name. What a wonderful, wonderful name. I wonder where you are from. So, looking at Bitcoin on the 4 hour, yes, we have wicked down. Let's have a look at the week 29 highs. The week 29 high is 21,596. We have broken above that now of 23,400. And the week 29 low is 18,999. So let's go with that. 18,999 could be our solid bottom. And we can see that here. If we move across to this sheet here, Bitcoin week 29 low, 18,999. Look, it don't count the wicks. Wicks don't count. It is just candle bottoms. Those of you that don't understand candles, I'm going to show you now. It is very, very easy to understand. Okay, so those of you that are beginners in the crypto space, there's a few of you. We have these green colored, what we call candles, and red candles. The thicker line is what's known as the candle, and that is the movement of the price from when we start a new 4 hour candle. And the price has gone from here at the bottom all the way up to the top of what's known as a wick. Now, a wick are the thin lines. So to make it easier, what's happened here is that this green has broken down, wicked all the way down to this price here, 21,438, and then come back up to the top of this wick of 22,626, come back down to 22,445, and then we could have actually seen a beautiful breakup to this resistance line on the red, but then broken down and it is closed in the negative. That is how it works. Very easy to understand. So we do have right now 4 minutes and 2 seconds left on this 4 hour close before we then start a new candle. We are within this rising channel. So in my opinion, we quite possibly are going to see a movement down this evening before a bounce back up. Okay, if we lose this support, then we will come and retest this support here. It is really, really, really simple. Okay, really easy to understand. And in terms of the relative strength index, or the RSI, it's telling me that the price needs to come down because it is massively overbought. Okay, so we've got to come back down. So there's a lot of signals here. We could also look at the stochastic. And the stochastic RSI also shows us as well, are we bullish or are we bearish? And the stochastic actually tells us that we are neutral. So what could happen here is adding this indicator could look something like this, where we come down halfway, consolidate, and then break up. Come back up to that here. So we could see with the stochastic, it is kind of telling us, yeah, you're massively overbought, but you're still in a good position with the stochastic. Here. All right, we're not high up. If we're high up with the stochastic, you are expecting a good drop down to the bottom, to the support, but we are in a good position here. We're not massively overbought on the stochastic. So we could see a halfway drop, bring that relative strength index down to that 50, consolidate, and then have a breakout to the upside. Derswerg is saying, I say we dump. If we dump, then I'll just buy more. Okay? Do you see how I can't lose now in the crypto space? Because if the price goes up, I take profits. If the price comes down, I buy more. Bear markets are so freaking cool for accumulating as much coins as you possibly can. If you see a 40% pump with either Bitcoin hot, you need to take profits because that bad boy is going to have a retracement. Because people like me take profits, so then when it drops another 60% of that 40%, I can then get 60% more hot at the bottom. All right. Holo Coco is in the house. Good to see you, Holo Coco. Hope you're well. There's Work saying, I say we dump Bitcoin to 15k. People are too bullish. Bitcoin, I can't see Bitcoin going to 15k. Bitcoin going to 15k right now would mean that we would have to have a drop, sir, of from this price down to 15k. That would be a drop of 35%. It's not going to happen. Okay, that would bankrupt miners. Holo, big news. Hi, Johnny. First time watching your live. I'm Holo Coco's son. No, I didn't even know Holo Coco had a son. Whoa, you kept that quiet. You've been a cheeky man. Great to see you. Holo, big news. Love it. Welcome to the CryptoBits. That's it. I mean, Holo Coco is like the ultimate legend of Twitter, as well as Bram Razocki, of course. But seriously, awesome. Welcome. Holo, big news. Coco pops you, dad. All right, let's just talk about this drop to 15k. If we got a drop to 15k right now, you would see total anarchy in the mining world, because anything below 17k makes mining unsustainable, because electricity bills have risen and they'll still be making Bitcoin, but they're going to have to sell Bitcoin in order to pay for electricity, which means that their Bitcoin will become a negative equity. So they'll be selling Bitcoin that they've been earning all throughout the year just to pay the electric. So, hold up, big new subscribe to the channel. Legend. So what's going to happen then is miners are going to turn off their miners. Their rigs, they're just going to turn them off and wait until the price comes back to 17k. And is that what we saw with this big drop here? That there was a drop in the hash rate, caused the price to dip even more, and then the price came back, and now we've got this stable hodler system movement. It's possible, okay? It is possible. So that's why I'm telling you, in my opinion, not financial advice, I don't think we're going to see lower than 17k. After the next halving of June 2024, the minimum is going to be 34k. It gives you a ballpark figure. Unless you can argue that fact, why you think 15k could be a bottom, then please write it in the chat, put it on the Discord, put it on my Twitter page, so why you think 15k could be the bottom. And me being me, I will look at it and I'll go, all right, I see your point. I'll buy it. So, Ali Tabuga says, Massey, I've thought of it. Further move down could be 1, USDT unpegs severely, or 2, Coinbase, Binance, or other major exchange bankrupts. The great thing with Bitcoin is that most people have their Bitcoins on a ledger because they're not going to touch them until Bitcoin reaches 1 million. So in terms of exchanges, exchanges for Bitcoin are all low risk. Exchanges for altcoins are a high risk. Hence why we see a lot of, like Luna, for example, just disappear. How many of you have Luna on your ledger? Okay, I didn't. I had my Bitcoin, Ethereum, and my HOT on my ledger, but I didn't have anything else on there. And the Luna just disappeared to dust. See you later, Luna. Have a nice day. Goodbye. So this could be the zone for the hardcore hodlers. There is a lot to talk about in relation to this zone. A hell of a lot to talk about. So we're seeing a red on the 4 hour, touched, so it wicked, so we didn't get a confirmed close above that line. So yes, we are ranging now in between these two zones here. Is there a golden cross on the 4 hour for XRP? Let's have a look at that, Peter Pan. It's not yet, but it is getting close. It is there. We are looking at a golden cross very, very soon. The last time we had a golden cross for XRP was back here on the 11th of March, which sent XRP up to a price of 24.25%. But if you played about with the crosses, you would have got an 8% pump off the back of it. And then you've sat and waited from 80 cent, and it's brought the price of XRP all the way down to 28 cent. I did buy 1,000 XRP at this price here, and we are up a fair distance now. How much are we up now? Another 28%. Beautiful. But yeah, we are close to a golden cross on XRP. Fingers crossed XRP could be the first to take off. We've got a golden cross confirmed for Solana. Wow. Wow. Solana has gone from $26. Damn it, I slept on that one. That is a 77% pump team. Oh my god. Woo! Yes, Peter Pan and a nice W. So we could actually see it is the right shoulder of the W is higher than the left. Those of you that can't see it, it is that movement there. So are we going to see a movement back to test the support on that W pattern? And then we go from there to the support, and we see Solana heading up to that 61, which would be another pump of a cheeky 46% to the upside. If Bitcoin's bullish, it'll do it in a breeze, in an absolute breeze. But damn it, I slept on Solana. I'm gutted. Why the frick did I sleep on Solana when it was at $25? ICP. Whoops. ICP USD. Yes, ICP as well. Good shout. ICP from the bottom. Wow, what a beautiful support as well. Okay, haven't looked at this in some time. Breakout to the upside. We've got a W pattern there, and it is still going through its W phase, I believe. There, down, up, down, up. Could we see that movement down and then a further movement to the upside? Quite possibly. But ICP, let's just go from that wick. 64%. There's some great gains to have had in the crypto space over the last over the next 6 weeks. 6 weeks, 5.5 weeks. It's bullish. It feels bullish. It feels good. It feels positive. And yes, it could be a fake out. We could all be getting absolutely screwed right now, thinking that this is the bottom, and then it just comes all the way down. We've seen that before. Yeah. Unless we zoom out a little, I wouldn't long it. No, I wouldn't long it. Wait for a pullback because we are overextending on that 55, getting away from the 200. Relative strength index is high anyway, so you wouldn't put a long position in with that at all. But we do have some really, really good ranges right now in relation to ICP. Right, so Hot has just done a cheeky scam wick. Thank you very much for that, Cedric. So we are technically looking at upper higher prices. That 55 is a strong level of support now. Look at it. We are confirmed as above the 55. We could still come back down. But oh my gosh. All right, this is really, really bullish. Look at this. This is cool to see. You've got the price going up, with the relative strength index going against the price, meaning that HOT is getting stronger as it goes up because your relative strength index is coming down, meaning that there is room for a cheeky pump. And the volume, look at this volume compared to the volume that we have seen in quite some time. There's low volume areas here, followed by these bigger volume bars, meaning that there is bigger interest in HOT. Bigger the interest, the more money that's going into HOT, brings the relative strength index down because the relative strength index goes, all right, there's all this money here coming in, the price is going up, it can actually pump bigger prices because there is a greater volume coming into the crypto space. So super, super bullish on HOT right now. But team, if you are thinking about getting into HOT right now, don't freaking do it. You're probably going to get wrecked. Wait for some sort of valid pullback. Don't use the 15-minute. Use the 4-hour. If you haven't started to get into HOT yet, because then you're going to change your mind and go, holy crap, relative strength index is at the top, not at the bottom. So there is a high chance that we are going to have some sort of retracement. Oh, spoiling. Vanalaswa, check your WhatsApp. Vanalaswa has put in a long position with a 2.47 cross. Wow, Vanalaswa is super bullish. Okay, I hope that works out for you. Where is your stop loss, sir? Please put a stop loss in. Don't want you getting wrecked, bro. Don't get too cocky. That's a little bit nerve-wracking, is that? Relative strength index is high. Be careful, bro, with a long position. You lot just give me sometimes you give me a nervous breakdown. Just can't cope with you. So carrying on in relation to Bitcoin, the realized price is one of, if not the most widely recognized Bitcoin on-chain models, and is often to be considered to be the on-chain acquisition price or the cost basis of the Bitcoin supply. So Bitcoin is currently trading at 23,200 versus the current spot price of 21,060, which puts the average Bitcoin investor at an unrealized loss of minus 5.2%. So in relation to previous bear cycles, how do I explain this? So the previous bear cycles give a good representation of how they've all bottomed out and established an accumulation range below the realized price. Time spent below the realized prices ranges from 7 days to 301 days. So there's a huge range of the realized cost price. So if we exclude the flash event, which was back in March of 2020 of just 7 days, the average time spent below the realized price is 197 days compared to the current market with just 35 days on the clock, which means that are we now moving into that consolidation period? So right now, the realized profit and loss in terms of the Bitcoin holders is at -6. So they're not going to sell, meaning that we're not going to see that 15K. We could see the 17K with the people that are being impatient and going, oh, screw this, I can't be bothered. But we do have another 197 days minus 35 is what? 90, 87, 62, 162 days. 3, 6, 9, 12. I said 4 months. Could be 5 months on average to the end of the bear market. But the end of the bear market doesn't mean that we go straight into a bull market. It has to go through another 2 processes first, which is the consolidation market, which is where you see sideways momentum, and then the accumulation market, whereas you see a steady growth, a steady rise. We come out of that fear zone into neutral, and then we get the bull market, which is to the upside. So it all rings right. Everything feels right. Here is the days below the realized price, which is here. So ignore March of 2020. Ignore this one because it was just a flash price. Why? Because of COVID, all right? That was just a world scare event. So we ignore that one and we have a look at the 11 and 12, the 14 and the 15, the 18 and the 19. And then in 2022, we are 35 days into the price being below the realized price. So on average, we're looking at 197 days. So 35 days into the price of this. I think, yes, we've got another 4 months to go. With this low price, it's kind of saying this is the best freaking time to buy. But we can't tell you that because we're not financial advisors. But looking at the on-metric chain analysis, that is what we're seeing. The price may not be like this for very long. All we're looking at is if you want to try and understand this. Can I zoom in? Alt. Don't think I can. If you want to understand this, you've got the chart, the line of the price going up and down, and then you also have this orange line here, and it's counting the number of days that it goes below this orange line here. That's where you're seeing these green bars. It's counting all of these green bars of the days that it steps below the orange line. And looking at today's price, this is 35 days so far that we've been below the let's just say the break-even profit price of the majority of hodlers that are hodling Bitcoin. It's the easiest way to explain it. That's why the CryptoBits is so good, because we make complicated data and regurgitate it into a simple mindset. So technically, 2011 and 12, that was the cheapest price that you could have possibly been to buy, ready for the next break to the upside. 2014 and 15, here was the cheapest price that you could have possibly buy, ready to go to the upside. And then here, this is the cheapest price that you could possibly get ready back in 2018 and 19, ready to have the rise to the upside. We ignore this because this is a COVID dump. Okay, just imagine the price goes sideways. But what did this do? It opened up huge opportunity for a lot of retail investors, including myself, because that pushed the price of HOT to 0.0002, and I managed to catch it back at 0.0006 because I was so media focused on what was going on in China that I didn't look into my crypto investments. In fact, I was just like, the price is dropping. What the frick? Why are people dying left, right, and center? So I could have got HOT at 0.0002, but it is what it is. So yes, we are back in that zone. So take it as you want to take it. Please do your own research and make your own decisions based on that. Tajali, nice pump on Cardano right now. Yeah. If we go to the 15-minute, can we see it a little bit better? Yeah, we've got some nice green movements. Jurgen A, that's a nice price though. It is. Some very, very nice price up there. The ones that stand out for me are obviously HOT. XRP is a ridiculous price. I mean, XRP should be $3 right now. In my opinion, should be $3. So going from 36 cents to $3 is an 8x. I'll take that every single day. Hence why I am stacking up my XRP like crazy. We missed out on Solana at $29. I'm gutted. Nonetheless, you're the Solana guy. Why didn't you tell us? Get some Solana again. It's freaking cheap. Have you seen the hearing about the SEC today? No, I haven't seen it. XRP SEC news. US lawmaker criticizes SEC enforcer director for not going after big fish crypto exchanges. That was 5 hours ago. We'll have a look at this together. The SEC versus Ripple advances the court orders for conference call on Hinman papers on June the 7th. Ripple has been in a lengthy court battle. Yes, we know. The Holochain, Fraser was watching it live. Oh my gosh, really? XRP community, SecGov versus Ripple breaking call-in information for the conference schedule for Tuesday, June the 7th. Yeah, that's old news, isn't it? Because we're in July. Okay, I need to get a little bit hot on the XRP SEC thing, so I'm obviously behind on it. Holochain Fraser, make sure you are following Holochain Fraser on Twitter if you want the latest updates on XRP, because he is the freaking man. Awesome. Look for SEC oversight hearing. Okay. Yeah, I can't find it. Can't find it. Cedric, I'm one of those idiots who bought Luna during the dip, saw my money go to zero, bought some more at zero, just hoping for a little pump, and I have my money back. Well, I didn't think Luna Classic did actually go back up, didn't it? Yeah, it did get a cheeky pump to the upside, and Van Lesper was going, why are people still buying this? And it went up a cheeky 17%. But yeah, to be fair, Luna Classic is making a recovery. Do I think it's going to be long-lived? Possibly not. I probably would not Well, it's up to you. Do what you like. I probably would not try to regain my losses within Luna with Luna. I would look at a much more solid project and wait, like XRP, like HOT, and just go, all right, it's fine. All right, I've lost that money. I will get it back eventually because you know how good the projects are. I don't know. Terra is one to follow for the SEC Congress news. Good shout, Ali. Amazing. All right, I'm going to go onto Twitter now and have a look at that. And that is Eleanor Tourette. Skip for now. No. Oh yeah, there she is. Found her.
Dragons!
That scared the living daylights out of me. Eleanor Tourette, Fox business journalist and producer. Rep Brad Sherman seemed very confident the XRP is a security under the Howdy test, despite calling the Howdy test relatively ancient in his opening remarks. All right, cool. That's awesome. Okay, we will follow. Those of you that are interested in the XRP updates, that's pretty good to be fair. Yes, we will follow. Good shout. Great shout. Like it. Legend. Cheers for the info, bro. Amazing. If I put money into a failed project just because it pumped a little, I'd be very poor indeed. Love it. I got wrapped Luna Classic stuck on Coinbase wallet. I like to gamble. We'll see where it goes. That's new Luna, not Classic. Oh, okay. Damn it. What's Luna Classic? Ah, Terra. Is it Terra? Luna C, there it is. Okay, Roger. Roger that. Well done. So that's 82%. 82% pump, but the all-time high. If you manage to get in this, I mean, I was in that at that point, and I just gave up. 188%. I missed out on that. Best of luck, Cedric. Plenty of opportunities in this space. Right place, right time. Exactly. And I bought a load here, and I just was like, nah, don't want it. I'll move my money across to HOT. And I missed out on that. 188%. It is what it is. Isaac Mayer. Wow. Good to see it, Isaac Mayer. Legend. I don't know. I've lost faith in anything to do with Terra Luna. Just completely not interested in it at all. I don't trust it. I think it is massively unstable. It's like when the gearbox goes on your car, and then you get a new gearbox, but you just don't trust it to the point where you're like, nah, I'm getting rid of it, because I just feel that I'm going to be driving down the motorway or the freeway, and it can go again. So yeah, that's my view on Luna. It's my own opinion. Made a fortune off Luna by buying it at $17, and it disappeared off to the upside. Thank you very much, Luna, but I'm not going to be interested. Billy James, 2028, going to be jumping. We will be playing crypto for fun with our 2024 profits. I totally believe that. I think we'll kind of be like Crypto, where we'll be playing with stupid money that is just like toy, just monopoly money for us, because we made that much. This CryptoBits is going to be a whole different ball game altogether in the future. So, team, it's been an awesome night. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope that has tickled your sensations for the future of what could be happening over the next few days. Please be vigilant during a bear market, okay? Because anything can happen. We could have some conflicts, Johnny. Freaking love conflicts. It's the best. I wonder what tokens will be in the top 10 in 2028. Stuff that we've never heard of. That's what will be in the top 10. So, stay out of trouble. What day is it today? It is Tuesday. If I am not suffering from heat stroke tomorrow, because there is an event going on tomorrow called Driffield Show. It's an agricultural event and I am policing it. So I'll be standing around a lot and walking around the Driffield Showground, making sure that nobody's stealing stuff or being naughty. So hopefully I won't get any sunstroke. Holochain Fraser with a $5.93.
Much appreciated, my man. Much love.
Love you too, bro. You absolute hero. Thank you so much for your support. I know I haven't been on, but I did say to you that I'll only be on 2 or 3 times a week during the bear market. You was aware of that a year ago when we started the CryptoBits, because there's just no point. No lot has happened. But at least I can give you a full discussion rather than going, nothing's really changed. What should we do? So if I don't have heat stroke tomorrow, then we'll come on for a cheeky half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, just to give you a bit of an update, what is happening with that rising channel on Bitcoin. But you'll see it anyway in the live chat, so you'll see the movement happening. So that's it, team. You're freaking legends. Love you all. And I'm going to sort that Billy James thing out where we can get the... in the super chat. CryptoBits is hilarious. Right. Have a nice evening, team. Stay out of trouble and don't do anything that I wouldn't do, which is just do what you like as long as you are not breaking the law. Freaking love you all. Have a wonderful evening. And as always, team, peace, you freaking legends. Good night. Ooh.
Playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. You're placed in your bed, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules, talking way too loud, and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back, and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. Come on. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass.
Yeah, boy!
Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. I've got my moves, I've got my song. When I turn my mojo on, I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling strong. It won't take long when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft. Watch me use my witchcraft. I'm gonna use my witchcraft.
These nuts. Got him!